Hello everyone, Prey Scooter here, and welcome to a Let's Play of Indivisible. Now, this game is pretty awesome. I'm gonna say it flat out. Although it kind of starts on a weird cold open, but kind of be able to talk about some things with this game as we get to through our cold open here, so to say. So, first things first. First things first is it's kind of Paper Mario-esque in how you take care of things. Also, I forgot some of my buttons already. Although I don't think I have access to everything. I don't think I have access to everything at this point while I'm playing, so... Dang it. Yeah, I don't have access to everything at this point, but as we... It's kind of a weird cold open. It's kind of a weird cold open that this game does before it lets you play the game proper. For the most part, all you need to know is all four of our party members here. All you need to know is each of our party members here is controlled by a single button, and we access a super meter, so to say, by using a... well, we have a super meter, so to say. But a more cinematic cutscene, on voice cinematic cutscene, I'm pretty sure. So while it does this, I do want to say that initially, when I initially played this game for the first time, or for whatnot, this was pretty high up on my games of the year back in 2018. And then I actually finished the game shortly after that year, and I wish I could have made this game even higher up on that list after I finished the game. You'll learn why as we go throughout this. But for anybody who has never seen this game or has not heard anything about this game, imagine if the Metroid or classic Castlevania games had RPG elements to it. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Had RPG elements to it, along with the fighting game, some pseudo fighting game mechanics of, well, I'm just gonna flat out say Skullgirls, if the art style didn't give that away. Skullgirls, a lot of the tag games, things like that sort. I'm trying to think like other tag fighter. I guess Marvel vs. Capcom. I don't know. It's simple yet complex all at the same time. There will also be periods where characters are going to have voiced lines, and I'm going to be quiet throughout this, let the game breathe. So, I believe the game will take it away now. Or it won't.
Good morning, Rotty. Ah, what a lovely day to blow off practice. I know, I wouldn't really skip training, but it's so early. I can learn just as well in the afternoon, can't I? Oh, well, guess we better head off before the old man explodes. Maybe we can beat him there this time.
So, one thing I do know about this game that I will divulge is that... what is it? The voice cast, a lot of the voice pretty much every voice you're going to hear throughout this game are probably some voice talents you've never heard before. In fact, I never heard of any of these voice talents before this game came along. Also, while these are going along, I'm going to let things talk. But there are reports talking to NPCs, which we'll find out as time goes on. But yeah, the voice talents you're going to hear, I'm pretty sure, well, like I said, they're probably not anybody you've heard of before. This is like their first role in these kinds of games, or in this game, if not like their second role. Very new voice work. But if I remember correctly, and I guess I'll hand it over to Scooter and Editing. Scooter and Editing, if you would mind chiming in for a minute. I believe 90% of the voice cast for this game was assigned by, I'm going to mess up her name, I'm going to mess up her last name, I'm sorry, Cristina Valenzuela. I believe that's what it is. Most notably known as Christina V at this point. But I'm not gonna talk to everybody, but just yeah, I just wanted to get that point out there and whatnot. Was it also there were a couple studios that did work in various, well, I'm gonna say various YouTube outlets and whatnot, that like they got their start and did their work on YouTube and whatnot here before they got started being hired for various scenes and whatnot within this game itself. Anyway. I don't know. Forgive me if I just kind of glaze over conversation or don't speak here. Granted, I could probably do voice acting bits, but people would probably get upset at my lackluster voice work, especially trying to voice Ajna. Which, hey, I at least know the pronunciations of most of the characters' names, which is better than, like, some people. I'm putting myself on a pedestal. Which is better than most people when they play this game for the first time, is they wouldn't know how to say most of these characters' names. But again, our protagonist here, Ajna. As the precursor would have told you. Well, precursor in the storyline would have said. Also, I'm going to cut for just a second here because it might spoil things if I show you save files. So hold B, hit down, and then you access your save game. Yeah, every time you save your game, you get that kind of nice message. So we'll have use for this mode, this little Zen mode here in due time. And we'll have other means of, like, pretty much right now, all we have are a jump, a palm strike, and a block. We'll get access to more controls as time goes along. But yes, as I was saying about other studios that worked on this, I believe the studio that comes in mind is Studio Yada. Did a lot of work on this game. And that's all I got. But yeah, there's going to be... Platforming does get a lot more slick and, well, fun as time goes along here. But as of right now, all we have is a wall jump for our maneuverability outside of jumping. And one other thing here that I want to point out before we keep going with the story for now is there are voice cutscenes, and there will be periods of time where instead of me talking, I'm going to shut up and let the game speak for itself. So that way I don't ruin any moments this game might have.
Huh! Nobody in sight! Who's slow now, old man? Gah!
Ajna, you're late.
Well, you're late! You're late!
Enough nonsense, child.
What? You smacked me! That's the nonsense!
This is training, Ajna. If you'd been paying attention, you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
I was paying attention. I just didn't expect a cheap shot from my dad.
Combat is rarely predictable or fair.
Oh yeah? Then take this! Gah!
I've told you time and time again, you must never project your attacks.
I know. I just get all fired up.
One of your best and worst qualities.
Yeah, I'm a hot-blooded teen.
And a very strange one at that.
Well, look who raised me.
I suppose you have a point.
That's right. Score 1 for Ajna.
What you should be scoring is hits against your old dad.
Oh, I'll score some hits, all right. With Mom's axe! Wah! Ah!
Oh, Ajna, didn't I just warn you about projecting your attacks? Looks like we're going back to basics.
No, again?
When you have learned to concentrate, when you can actually block my strikes, maybe then we can talk about Mother's axe.
Really?
Really. A solid defense is the root of any proper combat strategy. From there, your true potential blossoms.
Right, that stuff. Let's do it. Activate Flowering Defense!
So yes, defense. There's kind of a couple ways to defense. You can either perfect guard, which always only deals 1 damage to your character, or you can just hold guard. You can also hold guard, but it will do.
Well, how's that? Not bad, huh?
I expect better.
You expect better? Who says that to their kid?
I just want you to improve, Ajna. You'll never reach your full potential if you don't listen.
I listen.
Ajna, calm down. how do you expect me to talk to you when you're like this?
You want to act like you can't talk to me when I'm like this? When do you ever talk to me anyway?
Ajna,
No, you know what? We're talking about this now.
must we go through this again?
Okay, how about an easy one, huh? Where are you from, Dad? How old are you? Why won't you even tell me that? Can't answer? Okay, let's increase the difficulty. How did Mom die? I don't even know what she looked like.
Your mother and I, now is not the time.
Then when is the time? Don't I deserve to know?
Listen, child, I am your father. It's not for you to lecture me. I'm the teacher here.
If you're my dad, then act like it!
Your anger is getting the better of you, Ajna. I'm going home. You may join me when you've cooled off, and only then.
Dad, you can't just walk out on this conversation. And he's gone. Great. Who's supposed to be the child here? Ugh, he's so frustrating. But I'd better go apologize, I guess. Dad, wait up!
Anyway, as I was saying, you can do, blocking, I believe, is like half the damage you would normally receive, or just holding the block button is about half the damage. So if you can time it, it'd pay to get your perfect block, or almost a parry in a sense, down. Now, I will tell you that for the most part in this game, I did mention Metroid or classic Castlevania when starting out in this game. That's not a good sign. Let me get my point out before I move forward. Great, I lost the point I was going to talk about.
He sure is fast for an old guy. Wait, is that smoke? And it's coming from the village. What's happening? Oh no, Dad could be down there.
I think I like this game a lot because... Oh, I have a dash move? Okay, I don't have a... I have a ground dash, but not an air dash. So, we have some movement options at least. Now, this game kind of, oddly enough, goes into, like, more human traits of characters. It doesn't, like, just keep things... What do I want to say? It doesn't have the game be very... Rotty, you're having problems. It doesn't... the game doesn't, like... It's not a lot of Mary Sue's kind of stuff that a lot of video games have. Like, this game does handle a lot of very real things at times. So, I think that's kind of why I like it, is because it's not just, like, a simple, haha, video games thing. It handles some serious things.
Oh no, this looks bad. It looks really bad. You, what have you done?
So, the old man had a child. I'll allow you to say your goodbyes, but your life is forfeit, heretic.
Ajna. Ajna, you're strong. You're the best student I could have asked for. And the best daughter. I know I've been hard on you. I know I haven't been the kindest father, but things are only going to get harder. You have to...
Don't worry about all that right now. I just need you to be okay.
I'm sorry. You were right. There's so much I need to tell you.
Dad, save your strength. I'll beat this guy and we'll get you fixed up.
I want to tell you everything. I know I should have from the start. But don't worry, Ajna. Death isn't the end. Gather friends around you. Become stronger. I'm sure you can...
Dad! Dad! Come back!
Save your tears for someone who cares, girl. Your life ends now, for the glory of Lord Ravanavar.
You killed my father! You burned our village!
As I should have. A village that interferes with Lord Ravanavar's vision does not deserve to stand.
The people of Ashworth are strong. We'll rebuild, and your violence will have been for nothing!
There will be no one left to rebuild it.
There's me. I've trained every day, ever since I could crawl. And if you want to fight, I'm bringing it to you!
So here's your tutorial fight. kind of basic for a fight. Alright, I should have talked about it. So, you can parry multi-hits, except, well, Dar's kind of a interesting... Oop, I ruined his name.
Those who oppose Lord Ravanavar's perfect world will perish by my hand. I so swear it.
Burning innocent people's homes? That's your idea of a perfect world?
He's kind of got an interesting thing where guarding his hits are... Oh god, he's doubling up. Guarding multi-hits.
A girl like you couldn't possibly understand. This is part of a larger plan.
Well, your plan is evil, and I'm stopping it right now.
Guarding multiple hits requires you to hit the button multiple times. Oh, as you can tell, I didn't quite guard very well. So it does pay to kind of pay attention to enemies' attacks, and... Dang it. It pays attention to take note of enemies' attacks.
Not so big now that you're fighting one-on-one, are you?
You haven't bested me yet, girl.
Ah! Ugh! What?
Witch! With what magic have you imprisoned me?
Imprisoned? Come on and show yourself, coward!
You're the coward, spiriting me away with your village magic!
Shut up! That makes no sense. And you're so loud. It sounds like you're screaming directly into my mind. Well, I'll find you. I just gotta concentrate.
So it does have other functions.
What is this place? I'm inside myself?
Shut
up! But how? And why are you here?
That's what I'd like to know.
Well, this doesn't change anything. I'm still gonna destroy you.
Try it.
What? My fist won't connect.
I'll bury you.
Wherever this is, if I can't kill you, I'm leaving you here. Goodbye.
But
I told you to shut up!
So, it's not explained right now, and I will leave it up to a little coy thing, but we'll be here many times throughout our adventure. But our assailant will be living here for the time being. I don't know if he has extra dialogue here or not. Does he? No, he doesn't. So we can just leave.
I'm back. Poor Ashwat, my village, everyone. What will we do? What should I do? I guess I have to bury Dad. Father, I'm so sorry I wasn't with you. Maybe I could have helped. Maybe you wouldn't have had to die. Please know that no matter how tough things were between us, I loved you anyway. I'm gonna make you proud. I'll get stronger. I'll find out what it is you wanted me to become. Believe that.
Your father fought bravely. As a warrior, I recognize...
You do not get to talk about him, ever! We're gonna find this Ravanavar of yours now. He'll answer for what he's done here. And you can either help me get to him, or you can rot in there. Rebuilding the village will have to wait.
Oh, I'll bring you to him. As a trophy.
We'll see who makes a trophy of who. We're following your army's trail till we find him.
And that's where the game will leave us off for this moment. So from here on out, we can, well, at least for a while, we cannot go back to Ashwat. We will be there at some point in the very far future, but for now, this is it. We start off on the journey as is. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end our time here together for today. So I know it's been mostly story heavy, but I hope you all have enjoyed this episode of Indivisible. Come back next time and we will continue further on our adventure and hopefully uncover some of the misgivings, we're gonna dig deep into this. There's a lot of mysteries around this. I'll see you folks next time. Take care.